Okay, so we're back. So what had happened was I had some trouble with some of the drivers, and I have a brand new Mac Studio here, and there were some problems with some of the audio drivers, so I had to reinstall software, and not only the operating system but all the apps were reinstalled. And when I reinstalled everything, I put loopback on here, and I forgot that I forgot to do the license. So it was a trial version, and there was all that static going on there. That was fun. So, uh, so anyway, that was that, and we had a chat going here, and let's get that going again. There we go. Sign into chat. I'm not signing in. This is my damn thing.
That's for another day. Here.
That's
Here's your chat.
It's on there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So you could just prop it up there if you want.
All right.
I don't know. It's being weird. We'll
Chats.
it just keeps kicking you out.
I don't know why it's doing that. So let's.
Yeah. Now at least it's on your phone for a minute if it doesn't work.
Is it the guitar or the Reacts? That
Reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And it's yeah. Let's see what happens here.
What do you put in Gmail? I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. You might be able to just put your.
I don't remember if there was a password.
No, it's not.
No.
I think you can put your. Oh, you know what? Don't put my email. Put my phone number.
All right, hold on.
That will probably.
Anyway. Anyway.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're trying to figure this whole thing out. So we figured we'll do it now, and
Yeah.
just screw around with this thing a little bit and see what we got.
Here. I'll show you this so I don't have to say it out loud in the chat. Type this in. I know you guys are dying for my phone number, but you can't have it.
Okay.
Now I think it's gonna actually text me the.
It says passkey, so.
Nope, nothing unless it's going to YouTube. It's never had a problem, and of course.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Like now we're actually trying to do it, and there's nonstop.
All right, hang on.
No, nothing.
I got it. Let's give this a go. Okay.
It's weird. It's not even prompting me. And at home, it's like as soon as it says passkey, it pops up in a second.
It says it sent a notification. Oh, yes. Is this you trying? Yes, it is.
Oh, thank God. What is that, a YouTube video you have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Did it go away?
Yeah.
Okay, press resend.
Okay.
Open it big first.
And then it just disappears. You know why? Because you have the live chat open.
Open it at.
Now we'll do it one more time.
Yeah, open it first.
There it is.
So stupid. Did it still not work?
Yeah, it's just doesn't want to play nice.
Drag it down instead of opening it. Just pull down. Sometimes it'll say yes or no.
Okay.
That was.
Well, you know why? Because YouTube was open.
It's just like things that don't feel like they shouldn't even be wrong are going wrong. Okay, do the. Oh. like we already typed in the whole YouTube to connect. Why would you need to also connect the chat?
All right.
Oh my god. Welcome back. We've been here.
This is crazy. Security checkup.
I think you can skip.
Continue to YouTube. What the hell? What just happened here? Sorry, something went wrong. Our tubes must be clogged.
That looks like that Radiohead game.
Yes, I think so.
Alright, now maybe if you open it, it'll be locked in though.
There we go.
We'll
Hello, Mikhail.
Finally.
Miguel.
If it turns off again, I'll put it on.
Oh, listen to this. I hope we react to the Mars Volta Pulsifer one day. Well, Miguel, are you still there? Because if you are, maybe we'll do that right now. Because my chat just died again.
No, it's right there.
It did. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let me know if you're there. If you're still there.
Mars Volta is a cool band. Pulsifer is that other one from...
you need to check
Tool,
out Other
right?
Lives. Oh, yeah, Miguel is still here. Okay, so what's it called? It is Mars Volta. Let's Mars Volta. Let's check out...
do Mars Volta.
Let's check out Mars Volta.
That's a cool band.
Okay. Ooh, Mars. I can't even say it. I'm so.
It's also almost midnight.
I'm so freaking tired. I'm going. Let's go full screen on this. And Frank's Jabba drummer here's Mars Volta for the first time. So what do we have here? We have the window, right? That's what this is?
Is it Mars Volta?
Yeah, Mars Volta, the window.
That's a good one.
All right, so on the chat, you guys, just make sure that you can hear what's going on here and that you can hear the video when I start playing it. I keep losing the chat. I don't know why this is so...
Try to pull it into the OBS. Like, pull down towards where sometimes you can...
Just kind of let it overlap a little bit?
No, you see it just tried to go next to the video. It just made the video bounce because it was...
Gotcha. All right, guys, let me know if you can hear the audio for this.
He's got fast in black lungs, made of clove splintered shards. They're the kind that will talk through wheezing of cars. And I hear him every night in every pore, in every time it just makes me wait without an answer, break from all the
Yeah, I'm surprised too. So, yeah.
They just played a concert in New York City last night with Deftones.
Yeah, absolutely. What a cool song. That was, something, and then really cool song, really raw and rough, and I love that tempo. It's just, it's just so big and powerful, and the guitar work in there, it was, I don't want to say sloppy. It was, I mean, it was great. It was great, but it had a like a realness to it that was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved the guitar playing in there because it just sounded like a guy was really just feeling it and playing it, and it wasn't all it was like Jimmy Page kind of a vibe, really cool. And the singer, holy crap, and was hitting those high notes and everything. Man, I like that. That was definitely a good call. How old is this song? Anybody out there? Let me know basically how old this song is.
This was called Mirrors or Mirror.
This song?
Or Windows.
The Window.
Right.
Shit, why haven't I ever heard this one before? Well, there's a lot I haven't heard. Hence the channel, right?
Yeah, you like only been in the world for 1,000.01% of its existence. You're like, why haven't I heard this before?
Yeah. I love that. Let me get. I didn't.
It came out only like 2 years ago.
This song only 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's in 2022.
That makes me really psyched because now I want to definitely.
He's got fast in black lungs, made of clove splintered shards. They're the kind that will talk through a wheezing of cars. And I hear him every night, in every pore, in every time it just
That's so cool. Love it. Love everything about this song. Very cool. Very cool. That is great. That is going to be. I'm going to listen to that tomorrow.
I'm definitely wrong about when it came out. Just so you.
Oh, you're wrong. Okay.
I cannot find it though.
Okay, guys. Okay, so 2006 or so.
You know why? Because
2006.
I think they just released like a remaster. So
Oh,
everything
okay,
I look up
okay.
is saying like 2022. It's
Okay.
too good for 2022.
This is Sake Rocket. It says, I haven't heard Marfolds in years. I might revisit them soon. Yeah, I want to listen to this whole thing pretty soon, but I'm going to listen to more cuts when I do it here. What else are people talking about here to take a listen to? What is...
I don't know. I thought they said it was a live stream.
Oh, you need to check out Other Lives and Sigur,
it's a band. Yeah.
Sigur Rós. Other
Yeah.
Lives is a band?
No. Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
I guess
but
so.
Sigur Rós is a band.
Is it really? All right. Yeah, let's take a quick listen to that and see what that's all about. Sigur?
Yeah.
ROS?
Yep.
Okay. What do we know about these guys? Q&A. Oh, okay. Sigur Rós, new orchestra shows announced. Sigur Rós, official music video 4K. Okay, so... Glossoli? I don't know if I'm... So, what kind of band is this? What is... Glossoli, I'm trying to figure out what language or nationality.
I should have guessed.
You think it's Brazilian?
It's Icelandic.
Icelandic. Oh, yeah. This was done in 1994? Glossoli?
much music exists, and it's like, not even aware of any of it.
Yeah, that is definitely pretty wild. Wow,
When you
yeah,
first saw
it got a
this-
little loud there, but I think we caught it before it got distorted, so I think we're good. So what do we know about this group? Is it? I sure wish I knew what the lyrics were. But it was very interesting.
It looks like it's three guys.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Pretty wild. The video is pretty wild. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's very compelling. You know, I mean, I'm not sure what it's about, but it looks like, you know, this innocence of these children and nature and the connection of you know, humanity and nature. And at the end, they fly. They, you know, it's like
Yeah.
they've reached the pinnacle, whether it's life that they're moving on to, or whether it's you know, some kind of understanding or harmony with the world. I mean, there's a lot to it. I think I would understand more of it if I had the lyrics
Yeah.
translated in front of me, what they were. But really cool, really nice. Lyrics are a mix of English, Icelandic, and gibberish. Hopelandic. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Neat. Good call. Good call. I like that. That's you can definitely see the you know, the whole Icelandic sensibility and spirituality, you know, that Aurora has, and
Oh yeah.
you know, these are people that seem to be very connected
Yeah, that
to the
part
world.
of the world is like they
Yeah.
just have something else going on that we don't know anything about.
Yeah, I think when all is said and done, you know, it's quite possible that after we all destroy ourselves, that
The Norwegians, the Icelandic.
that the Icelandic people are still going to be there and carrying on. Pretty cool. John says they were huge in the early 2000s. A big friends of Radiohead, and they did mostly ethereal and beautiful soundscapes with lots of intense crescendos and experimental arrangements. Very cool, very trippy. You know, so, I mean, on a very basic level, it's trippy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's cool and it's trippy, but it's also very deep on an artistic level. You know, these are people that say, I'm going to write a song. It's not about, you know, from what I've seen of Icelandic music. And of course, what's the other Icelandic one that was really big in the 70s and 80s? Oh God, I see her face now. I can't
It's
remember.
not Bjork, is it?
Bjork.
Oh, okay.
Bjork. Yeah. And you know, all cut from the same cloth,
Yeah.
it seems, you know. And
I know, right?
when they write a song, it's not like me. It's like, oh, you know, or like a country song. It's like, you know, oh, I got a clever little hook here, you know, whether it's some words or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hammer it into a song.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna make an artistic statement.
These people are like, I'm gonna take this tree, let it speak to me.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah. I mean, it's an artistic statement. It's not just a song. So it could be, you know, just that was an artistic statement. That was pretty cool.
you remember
know.
when people were really into Gregorian chants?
Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago.
No. Like sometime in the late '90s. It just reminded when he said, "Oh, they normally did like soundscapes." There was like a point in the late '90s when people were just listening to Gregorian chants.
Yeah, there were
Like,
there were CDs out.
"Oh."
There were CDs out. So what was the other one over here? There was another band.
Something called like live something.
No, it was
Other lives.
Other Lives. Yeah, what is that all about? Let's take a look and see what Other Lives is all about. Let's get out of full screen here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Other Lives. Let's pick anyone here. How about Lost Day?
Yeah.
Let's give that a try. Other Lives, Lost Day.
I'm on an exit out, no, you won't see me this time. I'm in and out of love, but you know I couldn't find it. I'm gonna let you go, now you won't see me around. See, I don't want it then, and I don't want it now. Oh, so I say, man, for the newborn seeker. See, I'm a natural kind, and you won't find what you like. No, so I say, man, for the newborn seeker. Let me know you're in. Let me know you're I don't mess around, now you won't see me in time. It's a death-defying act you won't believe. No, so I say mine for the newborn seeker. Let me know you're in. Let me know you're Oh, so I say man for the newborn seeker. No, so I say man for the newborn seeker.
Oh, I really like that song.
I was wondering what you were gonna say when it was 2 seconds in and you went.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you-
I really so this song really affected me, and I'll tell you why. So I'm looking at this video here, and this reminds me of like the 60s, where you would like go and hang out. Like somebody would say, hey, I know this dude who plays like saxophone, or I know this guy that plays bass or whatever, and he's looking for people to jam with. And so you'd go and you would just like go to some random place somewhere, and it would be like, a lot of times there'd be like young people, I want to say like hippies, right, living in like kind of a bungalow or an old house that's kind of run down, and it looked exactly like this vibe right
I
here.
would die for that.
And you'd
house.
go in and the house smelled like pot, patchouli, and like the 60s. It just and you'd go there and you'd play music and jam with these people, and you'd probably get high, but music was very transcendental. You were like tapping into the vibe of all these people, and you were playing stuff that was out of your comfort zone, and you were just making music that kind of sounded like this.
Yeah.
Because it sounded different, and it sounded unique, and it sounded artistic, and that's why when I first saw this video, it's like, oh shit, I've been there. I think I jammed with those guys once. And with the, look at this, with the little lights over there, and the old, like the Victorian furniture with stuff draped across the furniture, and
just like a collection of
yeah,
odd things.
yeah, back when like smoking was good for you, stuff like that. I smoked the same brand as my doctor, so it
Yeah,
was.
like, didn't you have a smoking zone in your middle school?
No, in my high school we had a smoking
In your
lounge.
kindergarten?
Yeah, they had if you came in with a note from your parents that said you were allowed to smoke, and they designated one room for a smoking lounge, and you'd go in there and you would die. It was just like solid smoke. You couldn't even see. There was a little courtyard. No, you couldn't smoke there. You had to smoke in this stupid room. It was stupid.
Okay.
It was stupid.
We had that courtyard. They blocked it off. We couldn't even go out there.
It
for
was
fresh
stupid.
Air.
So yeah, I love this. I love this. So yeah, cool, man. Another really really good one. Wow. So Stephen, I've been grooving to the Bright Light Social Hour, Prefecture. Live in studio version, great for YouTube. Groovy psych rock from Austin, Texas. Okay, man, that's what I'm looking for. Bright Light Social Hour. That sounds really cool. I am so digging this because
someone said you had a smoking lounge in high school.
yes, we had a smoking lounge in high school. Well, you know why? Because everyone would go into the bathroom and smoke a cigarette, and you try to smoke it as fast as possible before the principal or the vice principal came in. And let me tell you something. Back in those days, people could hit you. It was quite normal to get a smack from a teacher or something. So I remember in middle school, I had a teacher, what a real prick. His name was Mr. Harrington. Mr. Harrington. He was this fat prick. And he had this like college ring, kind of like a high school ring, but he would turn it backwards so that the stone was on the inside. And he would walk up and down the aisles as you were working on your math. And if he saw something wrong, man, whack! He would smack you on the top of the head with that ring. And you know what? There was nothing you could do. In biology, in 11th grade, I had a teacher. What the hell was her name? I don't remember her name now. She was just a stout little thing. But she would come up, and if you were talking in class, and she'd sneak up behind you, and she'd grab the little short hairs back here, and she would twist them, and it would make tears come to your eyes. You wanted to turn around and, well, this was biology. So we had a new school, and we had a greenhouse off of the biology lab, and all the smart little kids, all the smart teachers' pets kids, they had their little plants and things growing in there or whatever, and they planted all these seeds. So I went in there one day and I pulled all the seeds out and I planted pot. You're
like, your daisies are looking awesome.
Yeah, I planted pot in
tall.
all of the plants, and when they came up, it was quite a big deal. Anyway, okay, so what are we looking at here?
You should play something you think's cool, like something that no one would know.
Bright Light Social Hour. Anyway, that video took me back.
So Steven says teacher had their paddles hanging on the wall behind the desk.
Oh yeah.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I had.
They used to get confused when they whacked the shit out of him with the paddle.
I had a physics teacher. I had a physics teacher in 11th grade, and he was an ex-Marine, and he had the crew cut and the glasses. He looked like Drew Carey except buff,
He said violent.
And he had a big sign right on the front of the classroom, right above the board, and it said, "If you hate the cops, next time you're in trouble, call a hippie."
Oh my god! So you're saying nothing has changed in 60 years?
Yeah. Bright Light Social Hour. Here we go. So, any song in particular? Let's see what we got here. Bright Light Social Hour. Prefecture. All right. Let's see. Prefecture. There we go. Okay, let's take a listen. Bright Light Social Hour, Prefecture. Am I right with that? Prefecture?
I think so.
Yes, Prefecture.
Oh look, it's the same house.
I don't wanna be there in your prefecture, darling. I don't wanna be there in your prefecture when you die.
Prefecture Live. So I got a taste of it here. Let's go back. Let's get the live version. So far, I like it. Exit full screen. Prefecture Live. Yeah, sorry for stopping it, but we want to do the right thing. Bright Light Social Hour, blah, 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 blah. Prefecture. That's in the studio. Live at Howlers. Okay, Bright Light Social Hour Prefecture, live at Empire Control Room. I'm not sure if this is the version you wanted. like it.
Steven said, "Cue fuzzy guitar."
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool. They have a cool groove. I like the song. I like the singing. I love the club they're playing in. It's just this kind of, I mean, from what I can see of it, it looks like this cool, gritty warehouse, you know.
Yeah.
Again, growing up playing guitar, I think the first paying gig I ever had was like
The Prom.
like 1969. I was just
Didn't you play like the middle school prom? Or
I was
something
yeah.
like
I was
that?
I know we played at bars. We had fake IDs. We'd play at bars but you know, I'm looking at this place and I loved walking into a bar with my Fender Vibrolux in one arm and my Fender Stratocaster on the other arm. And when you walked into a club with that, you were the coolest goddamn guy in the club. Every chick turned around to take a look at you and stuff. You know, it was just a great thing. But when I look at this club, I think of you walked into a club and it smelled like beer, piss, and cigarettes.
Yeah.
And to this day, I miss that.
You're like, oh, well, all the best concerts I've ever seen are in crappy hole-in-the-walls in Brooklyn or shitty places in Atlantic City. And the worst shows I've seen are at MSG and PlayStation Theater. And, like, all the best shows are in the little crap holes. So,
wow. Oh.
They just make the mood.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I don't want to sit 2,000 seats up with an $18 beer.
Oh my God! I think the worst place. I took Chris and Katie to. We went to see Yes, and I think it was like Madison Square Garden, the most horrible place to see a show ever.
I just went to Madison Square Garden
and it was
time,
awful.
And it was like the worst. Also,
can't hear anything. Yeah, it's
remember
awful.
we went to Yankee Stadium, and even so high up, the way it was placed, you could still see the stage.
Yep.
MSG has these big pillars. We sat like in not bad seats, but there's like half the stage you can't see because of the big lights
it's the
hanging
worst
down.
place to see a
it
show.
was like the worst show I ever went to.
Yeah.
It
So
was horrible. Somebody wants Black Country. Bailey wants Black Country New Road.
Let's see what that's all about. Black Country.
He says these kind of bars are everywhere in Austin. It's like, oh, I know.
Oh well, like in Texas, my oldest daughter lived in Fort Worth for a while.
The best bars I ever went to.
And you'd go out and it'd be these big open expanse with these like corrugated tin roof and stuff. And
everyone's awesome.
yeah, just very cool. Oh, so what's this one now?
Black Country. I forget what it was. Black Country New Road.
Black Country New Road. Ooh, look at this. Look at this.
Looks like a Heinz ketchup bottle from here.
Black Country New Road. Oh, okay, so that's the full name of the band.
Oh,
so
my
Black
bad.
Country New Road. So what song? Any particular song?
Country New Road.
Black Country is intense. Oh, any song in
Is
particular,
it?
John? Anything in particular?
I'm like, so Black Country is intense. So what does that mean?
It's-
Is this gonna be like when we did that crazy song we couldn't post? Remember that?
I don't even know which Black Country song to recommend. Too many to pick. Okay, so I'm gonna do Mary because I like the name and I think I got it.
It was a ketchup splatter. Get your slide guitar out.
Yeah.
Ring at 6, the day begins. She stumbles down the stairway. Porridge on, I won't be long to Dad sat in his chair.
Beatles lyrics.
Shoves it down, let's take the town and make this week a wonder. Better than the one before, but she knows it won't be so. Her dress around, ignored, let down, their laughs are at not with. So she bites back, but she falls flat. They say they're only teasing. Made the fool, that's life at school. What a way to treat your friend. She screams in the shower, lost all of her power. Keep face, she'll leave no trace, not even in her.
Said this album came out today. Wow. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like the harmonies. It reminds me, it's very Paul McCartney-esque.
Yeah, right. Something
Right?
is-
So
yeah.
the inversions of the chords were very interesting. The way the harmony was working together, and the very last ending there, where they're kind of singing a cappella a little bit. I sang I was musical director for a little while for like a 60s kind of doo-wop band. And every once in a while, we'd be practicing the vocal parts or something, and they'd be so good that it was just like, oh, let's just do this a cappella. This is so freaking good. That's kind of what that reminded me of. So you're saying this album came out today? Is that right? Are you guys?
I know, that's like crazy.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So I like it. Black Country, New Road, a song called Mary. Wow. Hi from Australia. You should check out The Clouds, a band from Sydney in the 80s that are underrated. Cloud Factory and Anthem are two examples. Okay, well, that sounds good. Thank you for the Black Country. I think I like this. This is really cool.
Apparently it's different.
Yeah, it's different. I like all kinds of music. That's the thing. People will ask me sometimes. They'll say, what's your favorite kind of music? And it's like, I don't think I've had a favorite anything since I was 12.
I've
You know
never
what I mean?
once
Oh, this is my
answered
favorite
that.
gum. This is it. I just, she's my favorite girlfriend. I don't have a favorite anything anymore.
I know.
I like all kinds of music.
I say this. People go, "What's your favorite kind of music?" I'm like, I like all music. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing I really don't like. I don't
Yeah.
like some songs, but I like all music.
Yeah, I like everything.
I
And
like so much different stuff that it's hard to.
yeah, and it's so this is all really interesting stuff. I like it a lot. So I like these guys.
It was released at midnight. They said.
Wow.
The first 24 minutes of it being out.
I finally didn't miss something.
Yeah. Wow.
I missed it by 24 hours. Okay.
24 minutes.
Uh,
I missed it
24
by
minutes.
24 hours.
Clouds, band from Sydney, Cloud Factory and Anthem. Okay, so Cloud Factory and Anthem. So let's see what we got. Clouds, Anthem. Let's go with Cloud Factory. I like that name. The Cloud Factory. Is this the band? Cloud Factory. Okay, this is it. I think the other thing was just like a documentary on
Literally
clouds.
clouds. You watch the 80 minutes and you're like,
Oh, Rickenbacker. Oh, listen to that. Minor. Hey.
How we forget we've been through this 1,000 times or more till it comes to pass. There's still sand in our glass. Clouds in the sky. Now I know where you come from. I drove by just the other day. Cloud factory. You're so tall like a beanstalk, but your clouds, they're all made of lead. At least that's what the man said. But still we close our eyes, and the oil on the water matches the rainbow in the tears in my eye. There's a black trail running down to the sea. Try to ignore all the signs of the dying, and you'll end up dead, waiting for your time. Didn't you read the sign? But still we close our eyes, and the oil on the water matches the rainbow in the Did you read the sign? But still we close our eyes, and the oil on the water matches the rainbow in the
Yeah, I like a lot of things about that. So I love the chord progression. It's so unusual. It's just really, really interesting stuff. I love the harmonies. I love, and when they're going, just really cool. Really cool. What a cool band.
Yeah.
I love the chords were fresh and different. I love the singing, the voices. She's got a great voice.
Yeah.
The girl that was singing.
There's a lot of people comparing her to a lot of people on here.
Yeah.
Liz Fair,
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette. Someone said she sounds a little bit like. I hear that a little bit.
Yeah. I love this song. Man, I love the way it moves. And it's smart. It's a smart song. I just, the harmonies are getting to me. I love the sound of it. I love the harmonies. Whenever I start grabbing at the piano, you know that there's something intriguing me about the music in the song. Yeah, really cool, man. So Clouds, yeah, sounds a bit like Maggie White. I don't know Maggie Rogers, so maybe that's another one I got to check out. Do Tech It by Cafoon? Oh, that's you. That,
Yeah, I sent you a super chat, so you do it. I
you-
sent you a 99-cent super chat, so you do it.
what is it? What is it?
It's just something, but it just kind of fits into all these nice girl bands.
What is the name of the song?
T-E-K.
Okay.
I paid for this, guys.
And what's the name?
Tech It?
Tech It. Okay. Oh, there it is. So you actually paid me to play this.
Yeah.
All right. And is this the video here?
I've actually never seen the video, but probably.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? And how much can I be expected to tolerate? So I started to think about the plans I made the day unpaid, and you just can't call a spade a spade. I watched
It's an A flat, which is you hear that a lot. Not here. We started off in such a nice place. We were talking the same language. I open and I'm closing. You can't stand the thought of a real beating heart. You'd be holding, having trouble owning and admit that I am What's that?
hoping.
Yeah.
I watched you let it run my mood. Can't stop thinking of you. I watch you. So nice to know you. I'll be moving on, moving on. Always know the truth, but I can't just say it to you. Yeah, I know the truth. I always know the truth, but I can't just say it to you.
So what do we know about
Nothing.
these
I
guys?
know nothing.
Where'd you hear this song?
COVID on the internet somewhere.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And
Yeah,
then
I like it.
I like the beginning's really cool. I don't know anything about them. Something you already listened to kind of reminded me of it.
Interesting. I like the chords. It's got a real 80s vibe to the chords. You know, you hear a lot in the 80s. There was specific sounds that you'd hear, like the what was the Texas band the thing we just what was the name of them? Prefecture was the song,
Yeah.
and it was like, you know,
Oh wait, no, that wasn't that band. That was the second band, the first country band in the house you were talking about.
no, but the song Prefecture I'm thinking of now. Jeez, I can't remember the name of the band.
Bright Light Social Hour.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
So You know, that's the same idea where you have these chords that are going, you know, to, you know, it's just like, you know, you could have, you know, that kind of idea, or
That sounds
just this had the same kind of vibe where you have those chords that are kind of descending while you're holding the original chord up top.
Well, after that, somebody recommended him to play something. That sounded so good.
What's his Perfume Genius? Just released an incredible album. My favorite is Left for Tomorrow. So let's do that. Perfume Genius. I love all these names, man. Left for Tomorrow. Perfume Genius. Left for Tomorrow. So, okay, there's official lyric video, but what is this? Is this? You think this is like the official video, or?
Does it say left? It says left for tomorrow. That probably just
No, it's just a picture. Yeah.
Maybe there isn't because he said they just released it.
They
so
just
maybe
released
there is
it?
no video, yeah.
Perfect Genius. Wow. Okay, so let's just do this one. I guess it's just the lyric video. Oh, that's not gonna work.
The other end is just heavy breathing. I bury the phone in clover. Back where the light is streaming, I carry it on my shoulders. My shoulders. Without her. Without her. Photographs of familiar faces kept hidden and folded over. Blankets of torn out pages, and I carry it on my shoulders. My shoulders. Without her. Without her. Did it glow in the dark? Was there a choir winding on? Can you hear me at all? So
Sorry about that. Neat. Something like that going on there. Yeah. Neat song. So this is relatively new. Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, he said very recently.
Very recently. Yeah. Well, this was pretty cool. I think this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you getting really tired?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I am too. Perfume.
It's
Jesus.
sad topic, fearing the death of his mother, but I think it's really pretty. Yeah, it's funny how you can hear a song like that that's incredibly sad and yet think it's like I said, it's a pretty song, but you can appreciate loss and mourning, of another person, and it's interesting how that works. There's other songs like that are incredibly sad.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a Bonnie Raitt song, "I Can't Make You Love Me."
Oh yeah.
What a sad song. I love it, but it's just a heartbreaker of a song. It's just it's so real, the pain in that song.
There's another song like that I always think of that's like depressing, but it sounds like
Yeah.
it's like, but you're like, oh, I love this song though.
There was a song back in the 70s, and it's this. You're gonna think this is corny, but it was by a guy named Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Sounds corny.
And it was a song called "Alone Again."
Oh,
Naturally, "Alone Again," naturally, about
Alone Again.
being going through your whole life and being alone, and it's this poppy, happy, goofy kind of song, but it's so
weird.
It's you see the guy?
Yeah.
He's like a goofy guy.
even doesn't
Does anybody
look like
know
he's
this
gonna
song
be
I'm
sad.
talking about?
Well, even the picture for the single, he's got like a
Yeah, he's like this.
He's got like a sports. Look at this. Look
He's
at the
like
outfit he's wearing.
He's like a doofus.
Yeah, it's like a. I wonder where he is. Where he is now.
But this is a song that.
Irish singer-songwriter.
So it's like a goofy pop song, but
Looks like now.
oh wow! But listen to the lyrics.
It is goofy, alright.
Wait a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sound, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby
That's it.
town. And climbing to the top,
It's gonna kill himself.
will throw myself out
Yeah.
in an effort to make clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, left standing in the lurch at a church where people were saying, my God, that's tough. She stood him up. No point in us remaining. We may as well go home, as I did on my own, alone again.
Isn't that crazy?
Naturally,
Yeah, I've heard this song a bunch of times before.
to think that only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to what wouldn't do the role I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God in His mercy, if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. It seems to me that there are more hearts broken in the world that can't be mended, left unattended. What do we do? What do we do? back over the years, whatever else that appears. I remember I cried when my father died, never wishing to hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, couldn't understand why the only man she had ever loved had been taken, leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken. Despite encouragement from me, no words were ever spoken. When she passed away, I cried and cried all day, alone again, naturally. Alone again, naturally.
It's strange,
I
right?
don't think I like that song anymore.
I know it's
Who would
really
ever sing along to that?
yeah. I know it's just
I always love how that song sounds.
yeah.
Who would ever sing along to that?
It's a sad song. It's
Oh
very,
my
very,
God.
very bittersweet. You know, just about life. You know, and
Just
going through life.
bitter.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Gilbert O'Sullivan. Yeah, he was a real kind of a nerdy kind of guy, and just sang this crazy
great.
one-hit wonder. You know.
Wow, what a weird song.
Yeah. Reminds me of Todd Rundgren. Hello, it's me. Yeah, I saw Todd Rundgren a couple of years ago.
I was with you.
Yeah. Oh, you came down to that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Beacon Theater or something.
A guy I used to work with, I worked for a while in the music business, and one of the guys I worked with was a tech for Todd Rundgren for years and years. So when he was playing over in New Jersey, my friend was like, "Come on over, and hang out backstage, you know, with Todd," and we went down there, we hanged out, and anyway, on the show, I thought it was great. I thought Todd Rundgren was great because he was doing
he was.
this new stuff. I mean, he wasn't just doing like his old stuff. He had a brand new album out, and it was really quirky, cool songs, man. And at the end of the show, he was like, I just really don't want to play this song anymore, but I will. And everyone's wondering what song is it? And he goes, "Hello." It's me, and he goes into the song, and it was just like, I mean, he did a great job with it, but you know, he was kind of mocking himself, but he did it.
Remember
you know,
we went upstairs after to meet him?
yeah, we were backstage.
He was sitting cross-legged, no shoes on, watching the news, eating ramen noodles.
eating cold ramen
it was
noodles.
like 10 minutes after. He was
Yeah,
already had his shoes
watching
off.
CNN. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's what they do after this?
Yeah.
They eat 18-cent noodles, take their
Oh.
shoes off.
That's right. Claire was his other hit. He had a song called Claire. That's right. Wes Anderson movie outro song. Was Claire with that, or
No,
was this?
This one was.
This one was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of
Yeah. Every Wes Anderson movie,
abstract
right? Looks,
quirkiness.
but is actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really weird stuff. Oh, Wes Anderson is from your hometown.
Where's your hometown? I don't even know where he's from. Maybe Texas.
What am I hearing? You hearing that?
I think it's outside.
Somebody's revving their
Piece of crap.
yeah. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna finish it up with one more. Is there something that I want to do?
He's from Houston.
How about something that I
Yeah,
really
right?
like? And again, if somebody says, you know, what's your favorite song? It's like, geez,
I know. Well, how about I'll give you some options. What is your most favorite Rolling Stones song?
I was never. I like the Stones, but
There's got to be one though. See, because
probably
I
like
say
Wild
Beatles,
Horses.
because you're not gonna be able to pick.
No,
It's
like
I always like Angie.
Angie's a
That's a
great
good
song.
song.
I broke up with my high school girlfriend when that song came out.
What's her name? Angie.
Yeah, Angie. Yeah.
They said you should definitely do one.
Yeah. Let me name some. Let's see some bands that. Oh, I think I know.
You should do Tower of Power.
Oh, what is hip?
No,
Only
Oil
so
in
much
the
oil.
Ground.
Oh,
That's
God.
a good one.
Oh my God, that's a good song.
John says, no, it wasn't in a Wes Anderson movie. It sounds like it. And they go, yeah, it was so believable. That...
So this song I played for a while in this 9-piece horn band, And this is one of the songs that we
This
just
song's so good.
crushed. It was just, this is such a. What was that? It's G minor.
There is only so much oil in the ground. Sooner or later there won't be much around. Tell that to your kids while you're driving round downtown. That there's only so much oil in the ground. We can't get loose without that juice. Can't cut loose without that juice. If we keep on like we're doing, things for sure will not be cool. It's a fact we just ain't got sufficient fuel. 'Cause there's only so much oil in the ground. Sooner or later there won't be none around. Alternate sources of power must be found. 'Cause there's only so much oil in the ground. Yes, there's only so much oil in the earth. It's a fact of life for what it's worth. Something every little girl and boy should know from birth. That there's only so much oil in the earth. There's no excuse for our abuse. No excuse for our abuse. We just assume that what we use will not exceed the oil supply. And soon enough the world will watch the wells run dry. There's no excuse for our abuse. No excuse for our abuse. We just assume that what we use will not exceed the oil supply. And soon enough the world will watch the wells run dry. 'Cause there's only so much oil in the ground. Sooner or later there won't be none around. You can tell that to your children while you're driving round downtown. That there's only so much oil in the ground. And there's only so much oil in the earth. Sooner than you think there's gonna be a heavy duty done. And there won't be too much time for no merriment on earth. 'Cause there's only so much oil in the earth. We can't cut loose without that juice. Can't cut loose without that juice. If we keep on like we're doing, things for sure will not be cool. It's the fact we just ain't got sufficient fuel. Hey.
There is only so much oil. There is only so much oil. There is only so much oil. There is only so much oil.
Yeah, that song's like
Yes.
ridiculously good.
There's only so much.
Now Santana's special guest, Tower of Power.
We done found the stroke. We done found the Oakland stroke, and you gonna find the stroke. You gonna find the Oakland stroke. We all gonna find the stroke. That's right. You gonna find the Oakland stroke.
I didn't mean to play this, but it's just, it
It
just
ain't
came
no
out.
joke. We done found the Oakland stroke. Let it go. It ain't no joke. We done found the Oakland stroke.
Yeah, that's the whole concert. I'm not going to play that. But anyway, a little of the band that played the last song, Tower of Power. Anyway, this was a lot of fun, guys. I'm glad you guys were here, and I love all the great tunes, man.
You know, it sucks because we're getting a lot of requests now.
Yeah, I know. So Lola Young, I remember you love that. Yeah, Messy. She did a stunning cover of The Cure. No kidding. So let me ask you a stupid question now. Will this chat, is there any way we can archive this chat so I can go back and do some of these songs?
So usually it'll save it, and when a person watches this now, it'll be in a live
It'll
replay.
scroll? It'll scroll through?
But it'll be in time with the video.
Okay. Yeah. So good. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and do all these songs here. So Steve says the Froze were so cool in the 70s. Even the white dudes had them. Yeah.
Yeah, he had one too.
Yeah. I did have a little bit.
I'm like, where do we have a picture we can?
Do I have that picture somewhere?
Probably. It's
Let me see.
huge.
Let me see.
Even the white dudes had them.
Even the white dudes had them. That's right.
Or
Yeah.
you'll have to put on one more song while you're looking for that picture.
All right. What do you want to hear
I don't
while I'm
know.
looking?
Something else you pick.
Or I'll pick something.
Someone says funk doesn't get enough love, so maybe we should.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that is so good.
Oh, I got one. Archie Bell and the Drells. Archie Bell and the Drells. They're from Houston, Texas.
Oh, we got another Houston.
Do you know who Archie Bell and the Drells?
From you.
Yeah.
We're Houstonites.
All right. While I look up that picture.
Hi, everybody. I'm Archie Bell of the Trails of Houston, Texas. We don't only sing, but we dance just as good as we want.
Yes, good as we
In
want.
Houston, we just started a new dance called the Tighten Up. This is the music we tighten up with. First, tighten up on the drum. Come on now, drummer. I want you to tighten it up for me now. Oh, yeah. Tighten up on that bass now. Tighten it up. Yeah. Now let that guitar fall in. Oh, yeah. Tighten up on the organ now. Yeah, you do the tighten up. Yeah, now. I said if you can do it now, you sure will be tough. Now look here. Come on now. Now make it mellow. Then tighten it up now. Do the tighten it up. Everybody can do it now. So get to it. We gonna tighten up. Do the tighten up. You can do it now. So baby get to it. Do your left now. Do your right. Everybody can do it. But don't you get too tight. Come on and tighten up. Tighten it up now. Tighten it up now. Tighten it up. Do the tighten up. Come on and tighten it up. Tighten it up now. Come on now, Billy. Tighten it up. Oh, yeah. Sock it to me now. Tighten it up. Come on. Tighten up that bass. Oh, yeah. Now look here. I want that guitar to fall in on there. Tighten it up now. Oh, yeah. Now tighten it up, August. Yeah, now everybody tighten it up now. Now look here. We gonna make it mellow for you now.
The porno mustache.
We gonna make it mellow now.
Anyway, that's it for tonight, folks.
You
We-
can get it.
We just tightened it up,
Move
man.
to your left, move to your right. Tighten it up now. Everything will be out of sight. Come on and tighten it up.
Come on and tighten it up.
He's like, we don't dance well, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Archie Bell on the
Yeah.
drills from Houston, Texas. We can dance as good as we can walk. Anyway, thanks so much, guys.
We'll have to do this again.
Yeah, we'll do this again. Who knows? Maybe we'll make this
Maybe
a regular
Friday
thing.
thing.
Maybe an everyday Friday, as long as I don't have a gig. Yeah, it'd be a cool Friday thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll put an announcement out there that we do it, and it's so much. I'll tell you what, I like it better because
Isn't it better?
it's so much better. It's more like random, just pulling
Yeah.
songs up here and there, and then trying to think about what to
And
do.
you can actively see.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
know, what
interacting with
everyone
everybody.
thinks.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it's much cooler.
Yeah.
It's much cooler. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Good night, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.